Good morning, class. Today headlines are: Blow to MBA cannot disqualify rebels MLAs till July 2012. BSc. Journalist Zubair held for the hurting religious feeling. Energy access should not be limited to rich. Modi. Woman's 6-year-old daughter gang rape in moving car. Drugs in assembly over the Agnipath schemes. Youth accused of the stealing bike beaten to death. MSME Award 2022, Bihar backs second prize. Niti Aayog backs social security for the GIG workers. Gadkari challenges the double standards of some films. Kolkata Dhaka bus service start after 2 years. PIO shots in the car in New York. In dry Bihar, 13 liters of the liquid size in the 5th month. CM removed the seal to increase the depth and width of Gandak. Not resisting the rape doesn't mean act was consensual. Serves the fourth wave unlikely, but follow the COP protocols. Bombs making items sized from the TU hostels. JP Ganga path latest hangout for Patnitis. Patnites.
Yeah, submarine type.
Congress Satyagraha Kanhaiya faces protest. Rabdi, twice FIRs free those arrested during the Agnipath stay. BJP win in UP vindicates Agnipath scheme. I am nobody's Hanuman, RCP. RJD ramped up membership drive. Raising slogan against PM is assembly. Raising slogans against PM in assembly is bad. Deputy CM. DPR for 5 new robes in state ready. Minister. 20% BIDA land is estates for MSMEs.
20% BIDA land
in estates for
MSMEs.
MSMEs.
Micro, small, medium enterprises.
Railways regulates the movement of several trains.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Headlines.
Good morning, class. Lead to undo learning losses, have a resilient education system. Revision is the key to doing well in exams. MU announced revised exam calendar. Even in G7 escalates pressure on Russia. PM says talk only way out. Gujarat's SIT starts probe quizzes. Testa Sri Kumar together. Hybrid crops advise SPG to keep PM at hotel, not Raj Bhavan. 9 of Maha family killed over black magic ritual. India has 17% of global population but contributes just 5% of emissions. GMM AP stay away as opposition's president poll nominee files papers. Army Jawan guns down to colleagues in Pathankot. Pet dog refused ride by APP cap. Women goes to consumer body. NEET uses G-main CUT CUET to be held as per schedule. Amrit Sarovar scheme will catch rain water and supply soil for infra project. Hand over flat give 9% interest for delay. NCDRC tells Bangalore builder. World Bank okays $250 million loan for India's road safety initiative.
Good morning, friends. SC ordered six
Uddhav strips.
Uddhav strips all 9 rebel ministers of portfolios, but doesn't sack them. SC ordered sets of buzz about a flawed test open to considering
Shinde proposal.
Shinde proposal on government
Formation.
BJP. Route get ED summons dares agency to arrest him. PIL asks SC to direct means on unofficial leave to return. BJP ready with
Strategy.
strategy. Experts new government by Sun. ED claims details on
Suspicious.
transaction done by Gandhis. Bhargava Maruti note that dependent on small cars move part of effort to raise safety government. Feel that you are being taken for granted set boundaries. Gig workers awarded on par with staff. MBA free to move court if any
Illegalities
were committed. G7 में manipulate oil price to punish Russia. Plan will get Moscow sell oil to world but will sharply limit price. 10 killed after Russia strikes crowded mall. Just days from running out of fuel, Sri Lanka holds sales for 2 weeks. Shuts school and calls for WFH. Russia defaults for first time in a country, claims payment done blocked by
sanction.
NATO to boost troops at higher readiness from 40,000 to 3 lakh.
Good morning, everyone. MSME Award 2022 Bihar bagged second prize. Bihar has bagged the second prize in National MSME Award 2022 to states UTS for outstanding contributions to the promotion and development of the micro, small and medium enterprises sector. PM Narendra Modi will give the award at a function to be organized by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises at Delhi on June 30. State Industry Minister Syed Shahbaz Hussain told media persons on Monday Odisha and Haryana have bagged first and third prize respectively. Industrialization of Bihar heavily depends upon the development of MSME sector. It is evident from the fact that most of the rupees 36,000 crore investments received in the past 1.5 years have come from the MSME sector. Sahanwaz said he, he said the Mukhyamantri Udyami Yojana was limited to SC/ST only at the time of its launch in 2018, but it has been inclusive of the backward, extremely backward, general and women categories from FY 2021-2022. The scheme is very effective in the FY 2021-22. 16,000 beneficiaries selected under the MUY were given financial assistance of rupees 10 lakh. More than 4,000 MSME units have started commercial production under MUY, providing employment to 20,000 youth of Bihar. Besides, more than 1 lakh job opportunities are expected to be generated by the previous and new beneficiaries under the scheme, he added.
Maruti ready to quit small car if cost turns unviable.
Good morning, everyone. Maruti ready to quit small cars if cost turns unavailable. New Delhi, unviable. Maruti Suzuki chairman R.C. Bhargava has said the company will not, he stated, to discontinue small cars if this become unviable due to government policy inversion, such as the proposal to make 6 airbags mandatory, which are contributing to making the vehicles expensive and out of the reach and the common man. Asked about the upcoming mandate for 6 airbags on all passenger vehicles, pushed aggressively by Union Transport Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, Bhargava said the more will increase prices of car and may not even help is inefficiently attacking the issue of the large number of deaths in road crashes. If the policy becomes such that cars don't remain viable, we have discontinued them, Bhargava told TOI, adding that the company itself does not make any significant profit through the sale of compacts.
My friend, get it. Ruckus in assembly over Agnipath scheme.
Good morning, everyone. Ruckus in assembly over Agnipath scheme. Patna, the opposition led by RJD created a
Ruckus means, write the word ruckus. RUCKUS. Ruckus means all the chaos and all.
ruckus in the state legislative assembly on the second day of the mentioned decision on Monday, demanding a debate on Centre's Agnipath scheme for short-term requirement in armed forces. Speaker Vijay Kumar Sinha rejected the demand and adjourned.
Adjourned.
The house seen less than an hour in the pre-lunch season as a result of proceeding related to the question hour 0 hour and call attention notice be reversed away. RJD MLA Lalit Kumar.
Hello.
RJD MLA Lalit Kumar Yadav and Congress Legislature Party Leader Ajit Sen may had moved adjournment motion for the debate which the Speaker rejected the opposition member. Former CM Rabri Devi on Monday said the center should curse the fires against the youth who had protested against the Agnipath scheme and release those who are being in the fire.
Behind the bars.
Entered the well of the house and kept raising slogans against the Agnipath scheme in the center and also against PM Narendra Modi. The Speaker asked Priya Yadav for RJD and Sharma from Congress to read their text, but even this did not have any sensory effect on the opposition members who persisted with their demand regarding the debate.
Thank you. Take the mic. No. JP Ganga Path. Let us hang out for Patnites.
Good morning, everyone. JP Ganga Path latest hangout from Patna.
Patnites.
Patna.
पटना के रहने वाले लोग.
The recently first phases of the JP Ganga Path has become the latest hangout from Patna, who thought the driveway in the last members every evening to click selfie with the picture. The background of the Ganga. Couples are seen spending quality time like people dressed in the marine drive in the Mumbai. Vendors also bring food carts and tea stalls to starter to lead to the hundred of the people who visit there for the rivers and viewpoint. Srishti Jishwal from Boarding Road, who went to there with her friends to spend some quality time, said, "It felt like I am the Juhu Chapati of the Mumbai. The breeze in the feeling my heart with joy. The going to our government has given us to the something like this is Patna to chill out at any time. Having ice cream in the such a weather on a bank of Ganga makes me blessed." Nikhil Sinha, a banker from a Belly Road area, was so there was his family. "I am feeling very proud to have a such things in a Patna. But now I think maintenance of these driveways should have the topmost priority of the government as well as people to maintain its beauty and cleanness. There should be also a good street like Juhu Chupati in Mumbai," he said. "As of the now, the 7.4 kilometer long fast pace of the Ganga Path between Bihar and PMCH in the open of the Ganga movement, a stretch of 6.5 in a semi-elevator by making 3-meter high bond along the bank of Ganga. Kaushal of the graduate from the Delhi University said it's a good place to use a chill out with friends. It seems a bit cleaner and peaceful than the rest of the city. Besides, time for reaching PMCH has been reducing the driveway. I would to suggest proper security from the driveway as well as especially at a night." He said Vivek Kumar was living in the joy. Now Patna is no less than Goa.
Bomb making items seized from PU hostel.
Good morning, everyone. Bomb making items seized from PU hostel, Patna. A huge amount of bomb making materials and apartments were seized from a room in Patel Hostel. During simulation raids on different hostels of Patna University, PU, and some private ones in the vicinity on Sunday night, 8 youths were arrested in this connection. Action on a tip of that conspiracy were begin hate
Conspiracies.
conspiracies were begin heads
Conspiracies मतलब षड्यंत्र. षड्यंत्र.
in the hostel. Police
Personnel.
personnel of 6 police stations conduct the raids and record 6 steel cans, 1,100 grams of yellow gunpowder along with taps and twins required for making sutil or hydro bomb from the Patel hostel room. Kadam Kuan Police Station SHO Devendra Kumar said one Ankit Kumar, 23 age, was arrested from his rented accommodation with a pistol. He is a college student and also work as a driver. On his information, the police raided several hostels, several hostels, and recorded the recovered the gunpowder and other materials. A case has been registered against unidentified person and further investigation is going on. He said Patna SSP Manavijit Singh Dhilan told TUI that Privohol, Sultanganj, Kadam Kuan, Bahadurpur, Alamganj, and Gani Maidan police station were engaged for the raids. The police had received complaints that some youth from different hostels were intimidated. Some shopkeepers and coaching institutes for everything on subsidized rates. 8 pistols have been recorded from the arrested youth. They lived in hostels illegally and used muscles power for illegal land grabbing and intimidation of their rivals. He said they also fight on caste lines. We have sent notice to private hostel that how come such elements were staying there and making explosive. The police are also intimating the PU administration to de- devise some mechanism in order to conduct an internal audit because they are the one allotting the rooms to students. If they wish to incorporate someone from Patna police, we will give them representative so that the verification of boards can take place regularly. Dhilan said he added in the last week the police arrested 5 people and recovered narcotics from illegal boards during raids. Thank you.
बिहार ठीक है, बिहार इंडस्ट्रियल
Good morning, all of you.
20%.
20%
बिहार
land in estate for MES. Shanawaz said 25% of the land of Bihar in
बिहार इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया
Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority
is
is
reserved
reserved for MSMEs. He claimed that 171.67% growth has been registered under MUI in 2021-2022 as compared to FY 2019 to 2020. The biggest
the budget
allocation
allocation
for the scheme has also been increased from August 120.70 crore in 2019 to 20 to
rupees
rupees 809.80 in 2021 to 2022. The minister said, highlighting the scheme to promote MSMEs. Shanawaz said the public sector undertaking cluster scheme
नव प्रवर्तन
scheme and Mukhyamantri micro, small and medium scheme have provided excellent response in the last
3 years.
last 3 years. A total of 305 cluster has been identified under the
Three schemes.
3 schemes during 2019 to 2022, of which 197 64.59% are ready. Efforts are being made to operationalize Prime Minister Employment Generation Scheme KVIC and SFURTI scheme. We are supporting both state and national level scheme for promoting MSMEs. He said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DPR for 5 new crops. Detailed project reports.
Good morning, everyone. DPR for 5 new ROBS in state-ready ministers. Patna State Road Contribution Minister Nitin Niven on Monday said the detailed project report for 5 railways overbridges, which will come up at different places in the state, have been made ready, and the government was working constantly with the railway to complete the required process for other ROBS. While replying to a question raised by RJD MLC Ramchand Parvai in the Legislative Council, Navin said the state government and the railways had reached an agreement in 2019 to construct 62 ROBS in Bihar instead of level crossing on a state highway and major direct roads of the 62 upcoming ROTS 51 will be made by Bihar Rajpul Nirman Nigam Limited and 11 by Bihar State and Road Development Program Corporation Limited, and he added two other questions related to a damaged portion of road near Sakri Chowk on the Darbhanga Madhubani main road realized by Congress MLC Prem Chandra Mishra. Niven said he would get the matter investigated and take action against the official for giving misleading answer. Another MLC Sajeev Kumar Singh realized the issue of storage of teachers and scientists of at Dr. Kamal Agriculture College in Kishan, Kishanganj, which function under Bihar Agriculture University. Several replying to Singh question, Agriculture Minister Amrendra Pratap Singh said the requirement would not be done as there was a procurement BC in the university. He added the government would not be much on the matter as it is under the jurisdiction of the Raj Bhavan. Thank you.
India has 17% of the global population, but contributes just 5% of emission.
Good morning, everyone. India has 17% of global population, but contributes just 5% of emission. To raise a huge market of a clean energy technology in emerging in India, GS countries can invest in research, innovation, and manufacturing in this field. The scale that India can provide for energy, every new technology can make that technology affordable for the whole world. The core theories of the circular economy have been an integral part of Indian culture and lifestyle, he said.
Seventeen percent of the global population. Global population is India's total population.
Modi said India's ancient history refutes the view that poor countries and poor peoples cause more damage to the environment. 17% of the world population reside in India, but our contribution of global carbon emission is only 5%. The main reason behind this is our lifestyle, which is based on the theory of the coexistence with the nature, said Modi. Ancient India has seen a time of immense prosperity. Then we have also tolerated the century of slavery, and now independent India is the fastest growing big economy in the whole world. But during this whole period, India did not let its commitment to the environment get diluted even a single bit, he added. Modi also said India dedication to its climate commitment is evident from its performance. We have achieved the target of 40% energy capacity from the non-fossil source 9 years before time. The target of 10% ethanol blending in the petrol has been achieved 5 months before the time. India has the world first fully solar powered operated airport. India's new railway system will become net zero in this decade. He said, remaining the word of his call last year is the Glasgow for life, lifestyle for environment. Modi said India's life campaign was meant to encourage an eco-friendly lifestyle. We call we can call the followers of this movement Triple P, pro planet people, and we should all take the responsibility of increasing the number of Triple P people in our own countries. This will be our the greatest contribution to the coming generation, he said.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sneha. Today's headlines are: just days from running out of fuel, Sri Lanka hires sales for 2 weeks, shuts schools and calls for WFH. Sri Lanka has shut schools and only allowed few supplies to service deemed essential like health, trains, and buses for 2 weeks starting Tuesday in a desperate attempt to deal with a severe shortage. From midnight today, no fuel will be sold except for essential services like the health sector because we want to conserve the little reserves we have. Government spokesman Banjula Gunnar Vadana said industries like garments, a big dollar earner, are left with fuel for only about a week for 10 days. Current stocks of the country will exhaust in such under a week based on regular demand returns calculations show. Sri Lanka will use fuel only to treat trains and buses, medical services and vehicles that transport food starting Tuesday until July 10. Gunnar Venda said schools in urban areas will be shut and everyone is urged to work from home, he said. The government fuel stockpile stands at about 9,000 tons of diesel and 6,000 tons of petrol, and Power Minister said on Sunday. Sri Lanka's power regular said the country was using its last stocks of furnace oil to run multiple thermal power plants and keep power to a minimum schedule. Power cuts will rise to 3 hours from Monday from 2.5 hours earlier. Meanwhile, a delegation from the U.S. Treasury and the State Department opened talks with PM Ranil Vikrams. The U.S. has urged to provide technical assistance for physical management, the Trimer's officials said. SL Power to Course 6 835% price rise. Sri Lanka's heavily loss-making state-run electricity monopoly asked for a shocking price rise of over 800% for its poorest customers with the bankrupt nation out of fuel. Regulators said on Monday the Cyclone Electricity Board lost 65 billion rupees in the first quarter and shot an 835% price hike for the heavily subsidized smallest power consumers. The Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka said currently anyone using less than 30 kW a month pays a flat 55 rupees, which the CEB shot to raise to 507 rupees. We proposed a direct subsidy from the Treasury to keep the increase to less than half of what they asked. PUCSL head Janka Ratnale said. Thank you.
Come fast. NATO to boost troops at higher readiness from 40,000 to 3 lakh. Brussels.
Brussels. NATO will massively boost the number of troops on high readiness to over 30,000.
3 lakh.
3 lakhs. Secretary General Jens
Stoltenberg said.
said on Monday with allies set of adopt a new strategy describing Moscow as a direct 4 months into the Ukraine war. Russia had walked away from the partnership and the dialogue that NATO has tried to establish for many years. Astrologers said Stoltenberg said in Brussels ahead of a NATO summit on June 28 to 29 in Madrid. They have been confrontation instead on dialogue. We need to respond to the reality, he told reporters. Stoltenberg said NATO would transform its existing reaction force. The NATO response force, which already has some 40,000 troops on high readiness, and raise the overall number to well over 3 lakhs. The move is part of NATO's new force structure that will likely see national troops put on defense alert levels. So the alliance has more combat ready, force ready on short notice. At the summit, NATO will all change its language on Russia from the current wording of a strategic partner. I expect the allies will expect the allies will state clearly that Russia poses a direct threat to our security, to our values, to the rules-based international orders, he said.
Thank you. Over to your next class.